I chose Hurricane Karate mostly because I heard that the smaller environment was better for kids. They could have more individual attention, and I felt that my son would be more comfortable in a smaller environment.
I chose Hurricane Karate because I looked around the local options and I thought that the people I talked to, Hurricane Karate seemed to be the most dedicated to helping individual kids achieve the best they could do.
We chose Hurricane Karate because it was easy to get to, the prices were reasonable, and I liked the senseis from the get-go.
I chose Hurricane Karate because we had gone to another karate place and it felt like it was a cult-like atmosphere. When we came to Hurricane Karate, it was a kid-friendly, loving environment, and it seemed like a good place for him.
My favorite thing about Hurricane Karate is that the senseis really create a supportive atmosphere. I feel like the kids feel like a family. They come and they get to know each other really well, and it's just a really homey family environment.
My favorite thing about Hurricane Karate is the flexibility of the schedule. It can come twice, 3 times a week. There's lots of different options for the kids, and I think the teachers are very dedicated to helping the kids be the best students they can be and learn a lot more besides just karate.
My favorite thing about Hurricane Karate is how much my son has boomed since he's been here.
My favorite thing about Hurricane Karate is the constant encouragement that he gets from all senseis on a regular basis.
Since starting Hurricane Karate, I've noticed huge changes in my son, especially once he reached level 2 and started sparring. Really enjoyed the sparring, and I noticed that it helped him to just stay calm, and over time, as he started going more and more often and getting higher in the ranks, I noticed that he became more focused and just happier, and his confidence just went through the roof. So I just attribute it to Hurricane Karate, and specifically Hurricane Karate, because of the small environment and the individual attention that they can really give each student.
The biggest improvement I see in my child since starting at Hurricane Karate is his increase in self-confidence and him knowing he can do anything he sets his mind to.
Since he started karate, he's become so much more confident and much more athletic.
Some of the improvements my son has made is that he's more confident in the things that he does. Before, he didn't think that he could do things well, and he's become a little bit more confident.
I think karate is a great sport in and of itself. I think it does so much for the kids. I think if I would encourage them to choose a smaller school like Hurricane Karate, because I just feel like it's an easier way for them to really come into their own and just be supported.
Karate has been really helpful because we've had some incidents at school where he was getting pushed around a little bit from other kids, and those things have really stopped, and I think it's just because he walks so much more confidently now because he doesn't feel like such a victim.
My favorite memory would have to be the last tournament that we had, where he won first place in the sparring tournament, and people were like, wow, that kid is good.
My favorite memory of Hurricane Karate probably has to be over the summer. My son attended camps over the summer, and I would drop him off at 8:30 in the morning and pick him up at 3:30 in the afternoon, and he would come home and check the schedule and see when he could go back. And I just saw this level of determination in him I'd never seen before, and he was just so happy and loved being at the school. And that day I just really realized what it was doing for him and how much he loved coming here.
One of the last belts he earned, he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to meet the requirements, and he actually came in for a private lesson, and he was so proud of himself when he got his last stripe that he literally jumped out of here, and that's probably my favorite memory.
Anybody who's thinking about signing their kid up for karate, I would tell them to come to Hurricane Karate, that it's a really positive place for all kids, and that it's a very kid-friendly and loving environment.
I would tell any parents out there who have a child who has any certain issues like ADHD or autism, that this is a good place to come. The teachers understand those types of issues, and they work very hard to make these kids feel like they can succeed here.